Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafe, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm here at Paradise Fitness Center, where Chris and I are starting our very first COR-6 class. We both signed up for the program, so we were really excited. I don't really know what to expect. But for you, Chris, what are your goals when it comes to joining COR-6?
Well, at first my goal was I wanted to come in, and I was, I think I was really setting unrealistic goals for myself. I was saying, I want to come out of this COR-6, I want to have abs, I want to be buff, but I think really at my age, my goal is to just get that wind and to be able to have that, the constitution and the stamina to work out longer. I mean, I've been doing a little bit of working out here and there, some swimming, a little bit elliptical, a little bit of treadmill, but 30 minutes at a time. And I really feel like, just from watching your segments on KWAM News, I feel like what I've seen in this COR-6 class, I want to see if I could do it. You know what I mean? I've done a couple distance runs, and I surprised myself. And I've never really done anything like COR-6, and I'm really eager to see if I can push myself and see exactly what my limits are, and then maybe push past those limits.
Definitely. Well, thanks for joining me in this journey. As for myself, I'm also really excited. I definitely want to get more in shape. Like you mentioned, you did some distance running. I'm also a distance runner, but my last race was earlier this year, more than 6 months ago, I think, and after that I kind of fell off. So I'm hoping to kind of have this help me push me back to back in shape. And I definitely also want to lose a little bit of weight, just tone up a little bit, feel a little bit more confident in what I'm wearing and everything that I do. So tell us about the orientation. This is the day of the very first class, but it actually started over the weekend. So what happened?
Well, the orientation, I got to admit, I was nervous coming into it because I guess the stereotype I had in my mind about the type of people who take COR-6, I thought that these guys were already athletes. I was thinking like these are people who are training for bodybuilding competitions, and I was really surprised. When I walked in, I saw people from all different walks of life. There were people, people out of shape, people in shape, and there's just so many different people that I really didn't feel as intimidated as I thought I would be. Because coming in here, I thought that I would be the little fish in the big pond, and I saw that there were a lot of people like me, like people that want to take that step, and that first step, I think that's the hardest one. With this kind of journey for me, I mean, I've done a little bit of grappling in the past, but I haven't really been consistent at any point in my life. You get that age where your metabolism slows down and everything you eat catches up to you, and I'm at that point. So taking baby steps this year, I wasn't able to be consistent with it, and coming into this class and seeing that my classmates or a lot of people were on the same page as me really made me feel confident. It really made me feel that hey, maybe I could do this. If they could do it, I could do it. And I think that's a big part of the class. I mean, they've got a group chat, so leading up to it, you get people who are chiming in and pushing each other, and people joking about eating healthy and stuff. So I think that sense of camaraderie and the brother and the sisterhood that you have with the people in this class, I think that really helps you look forward to it.
Definitely. Just in the orientation, we didn't even start the class yet, but I already met a bunch of people. We all talked about what we're hoping to do. They mentioned that they watched the show, so everyone's excited. They've seen what this class has to offer, and we're ready to try it out firsthand. And I think one of the big things with orientation is that we kind of had to be honest with ourselves, and I can't just think, I used to be a runner, I'm still good, but you have to actually come to terms with where you're at. So we got in line, they took all our biometric data, they measured our arms, our legs, our waist. They took our, I think, body fat, and so now we have all that information, and that's just the starting point. So that's the first time around, but we're going to be doing that throughout the program. So how was that experience for you?
Well, first of all, I mean, you're right. A lot of people watch your segment on KWAM News. I mean, you had more fans than me in the orientation, and it was really sobering for me because I know a lot of my, the people on Guam, we have this attitude like, I could do it, and I really thought that I wasn't that out of shape, you know what I mean? Just from working out a little bit, I thought like, okay, I'm all right, but the cold hard truth is my BMI and my body fat, it was really up there, and I was really surprised, and that kind of was a wake-up call for me, you know what I mean? Just seeing it in black and white, and getting measured up by Coach Greg, who's just like, I mean, this dude's like an Adonis. It really made me feel like, hey, I might not be able to turn into a guy like that, or Coach D overnight, but I want to take that step, and I want to be confident. And seeing that my measurements were like way off, it really kind of motivated me to try and push myself, and it really, like I said, was a wake-up call seeing just how out of shape I am. Even though mentally I feel great, I know that I can only feel greater if I get into a good physical shape.
Another really cool thing about the orientation is that we were provided with a nutritional list, and so it kind of gave us some guidelines just so we have basic knowledge of what we're eating, how many calories each of these food groups has, and so it gives us more information on how to make healthier choices throughout the day, because that's definitely something I think I've struggled with in the past 6 months since I ran my last half marathon. So that was when I was in my prime. I was in the best, some of the best shape of my life. But since then, I've kind of dwindled out, and I've been eating a lot more. So this was also really helpful to just have someone guiding you on pointers on what you should be eating, things like that.
Yeah, that was also very sobering, because when I looked at that nutritional list, like nothing I eat was on that list. So seeing the kind of things that I need to eat, I got some maintaining to do, because I kind of had that idea where like, oh, you work out here and there, you can eat whatever you want, but really that's not the case, and that's what's going to be different about this step of my journey, is I'm really going to try and adhere to the diet part of it.
Okay, and it's not just losing weight. I also definitely want to get stronger. That's one of my goals. I used to be able to do 25 push-ups. Now I can't even do 10, so that's definitely one of my major goals. And hopefully maybe even increase my speed when I'm running. Any fitness goals for you?
Yeah, I want to be stronger too, you know what I mean? I want to feel confident, and I feel like COR-6 is definitely a step in the right direction for that.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, stay tuned. We'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.